Today we continue working with the feet and flare skirts. We've already made a pretty narrow 8-gore skirt with a flared bottom and a spiral 8-gore skirt with the same flared bottom. Today we'll be working with a 12-gore skirt. What is different about the skirt is that the flare part starts very low. The skirt is narrow almost to the very bottom. The 12 gores make a person look slimmer and taller. At the level of 10 cm from the bottom starts the flare, almost on the knee level. I made the pattern for a dummy, and then I found out that Olya has the same measurements, so I can show you a finished skirt on her. You'll see how beautiful it is. Let's start working. Here I have a basic pattern. Mark the start of the flare part, 10 cm from the bottom. I think we'll show you a couple of the feet and flare skirts more. I want to shoot a course now, so that we won't have to tell about the feet and flare designs later. I drew a line from which will flare bottom. Now we need to divide this pattern into 6 gores. The right and the left sides are the same, so we can cut 2 layers at once. Spiral skirt was harder to make. Each gore had its own cutting. Have a look here. We made a skirt 1.5 cm narrower on each side. I personally don't like very narrow skirts, even when sewing a pencil one. I don't think it's, what's the word, not inappropriate, but there is no elegance in the very narrow skirts. It doesn't look beautiful when a woman wears a skirt which looks a couple of sizes smaller than she really needs. When making a skirt narrow, try to find the verge of appropriate. It doesn't have to stick into you when walking, it looks terrible. We need to divide each half into 3 gores, a bit more than 8 cm each. The bottom edge is 23.5 cm long, so here mark a bit less than 8 cm. The lines are not parallel to the center because the gores are a bit narrower at the bottom. Now have a look at what we get here. The tuck is in the middle of a gore. It's 2 cm wide, so we take 1 cm here and we take 1 cm here. We don't need this tuck, so we just ignore it. I'll explain it once again. We have a tuck on a pattern, but we don't need it here, so I take a half of it on this side and a half on this side. This is how it will look like. For you not to be confused, I cover this tuck with a piece of paper. We have these 2 tucks instead of it. We can continue working now. We need to divide the second half in 3 gores too. Divide the bottom and the hips in 3 parts. And we need to do the same thing with this tuck. We need to cover it and divide in 2 parts. The opening at the tuck is 3.5 cm, so I cover it and mark 1.7 cm here and here. I draw a new tuck here. 1.7 cm divided in half is about 9 mm. The length of the tucks stays the same. Instead of 1 tuck with the opening 3.5 cm, we have 2 tucks with the opening 1.7 cm. Let's cut the new tucks. Of course, there are a lot of women with the pretty straight figures. In this case, you can design 1 gore and just copy it. But we recommend to make the front and the back sides of different sizes. I'm saying once again, there are other figures which don't require following these rules. Assign the center back, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the sixth. We'll cut the fabric folded in half, so we'll get 12 gores. We have the 6 gores here. They are ready for the cutting. We'll place them on the fabric, make each gore flare. I'll show you how to do it. And the 12 gore skirt will be ready. I'm telling you how to make such a flared 12 gore skirt. I'm making a flare part at the level of 10 centimeters from the bottom, but you can make it anywhere you like. 15 centimeters, 20 centimeters, from the very hips, anywhere. You can add the lace or make the inseam pockets here. Use your imagination. We make a skirt, and you can add anything you want to it. I just want to show you the technique. That's all for today. Be different each day. In the next video, I'll cut the skirt out, take it, and put it on Olya for you to see how it looks like. Web Aukšta Irina and Yastribov Alexei. Subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.